If you remember back in January, I sowed my chilies and peppers, and these here are my chilies. I've just planted them into, this is the third planting on I've done into bigger pots every time. They've always been in the window, this window with the silver backed, can you see the silver backed tin foil that reflects the light back off them. They've done really well. I'm really pleased how well they've done. Sat happily in this window. So these here are all my chilies, from there to there. Actually, this tray here, these four here are peppers, and these are the other peppers, all sitting in front of tin foil, scrunched up, glued onto cardboard, reflecting the light back on them so they don't all lean to the window, to the sunlight in the window. Done so well. Also here I have some aubergines, so they're doing really well as well. That's how much they've grown. Can you see? Look how small they started off. I've got to build a bigger tin foil thing for them now. So all very happy, sat in my window. Lovely sunny day as well. All waiting to be potted on again. I haven't topped any of them. I'm in an iron whether to top some chilies, but I keep on trying to look on YouTube. Some people say do it, other people say it's a waste of time. You just set them back and they end up the same anyway. I might have a little experiment with one or two, see if it does make a difference, but the kind of YouTube videos I've been watching, they say it doesn't really matter. Anyway, my chilies, peppers and aubergines, and this is the 15th of April, and I planted them, sowed them in January. Can't remember the actual date at the moment. Bye bye. If you can subscribe to Joe's Allotment and Garden, that'd be great. Thumbs up. Any comments, please? Anybody has any comments? I'm really doing this for the first time this year with chilies and peppers. I've never had this success before. I've always done them too late. Anybody has any advice, please leave it in the comments below. It would be great. Thank you. Bye. I didn't take any video of taking the tops off of the experiments, but this is the first photos of the experiments I did taking the tops off. Peppers and chilies doing really well behind their tin foil backing. New greenhouse arrives next week, so we'll be putting these out. They desperately need to go out in more space, but we're still getting frost, so I'm not daring putting them out until that last frost has gone. Greenhouse up next week, and then we'll see what the temperatures are. So these are photos of when I had the third experiment of taking flowers off. So I'm a week into my chili experiment. I started on the 26th of April. I'll show you how we're getting on. So these chilies I don't really know the name of. I have got Cave written on the stick. I'm sure some of you will recognise what this actually is. So this is the topped one. It has got side shoots growing. I have left the flowers on this one. It's flowering and getting bushier and also needs a stick. And this one I have taken the flowers off. Now it's just getting taller and taller, but I think it also has some side shoots growing. Okay, so the next is jalapeno. This is the topped one. You can see it's getting side growth. This is the one with the flowers left on. We actually have a chili pepper there. Flowers left on, lots of flowers. Chilies coming. This is the one with the flowers taken off. Getting bushier. And the third one is avocado. Now I have this written as Catan. Again, I really have no clue. I just used some old packets. So first one is the topped one. Lots and lots of side shoots on that one. Second one, flowers left on. Getting bushier. And third one, flowers taken off. Again, getting taller and bushier. So I read, or I saw on YouTube, if you take the flowers off until you put them into their final place, planting place or final pot. So, and I've also the eternal question, do you top your chilies or not? Well, certainly with so far in this race, the jalapenos are doing the best with their flowers left on, actually producing one jalapeno. It might be different for different species of chilies and peppers, but there you go. That is so far one week in what is happening with the chili plant experiment. So the 4th of May was the last visit to the chilies. This is the first lot. This is topped. Flowers left on. And we can see that there are little chilies growing and all the flowers taken off. And coming right back. There you go. Topped, flowers left on, flowers taken off until that gets into its final planting place, which may be today, outside in the greenhouse. What do you reckon, Missy? Very interesting, huh? Nah. So these are the second set of chilies that I'm doing the trial on. I've got these down as Catan, but as you know, I don't know really what the names of these chilies are. They're from old seed packets. This is the topped one. This is the one with the flowers left on. Just starting to form chilies, maybe, don't know. And this is with the flowers all taken off. But pretty much, if you can see, the same heights with all of them. Topped, flowers left on, flowers taken off. And this is now the third ones. These are jalapenos. I definitely know these are jalapenos. This one has been topped. Just some flowers starting to appear there, but much bushier. This is one that has flowers on, and look, we have one already formed, second one behind, and third, no flowers, all the flowers taken off. Bushier and taller. So that's the jalapenos on the 14th of May. So a really quick update on my chili experiments. Now they've been planted in the greenhouse. I planted the other 3 down the polytunnel, but here we have got the one that I took the flowers off, one that the flowers left on, with chilies on, and flowers, lots of them, and the one that was topped. This one topped, flowers left on and untouched. Look at that chilli in there. And the one that had the flowers taken off. So I am, now they're planted in their final places, I'm not taking the flowers off anymore. So let's see what happens now. That one there had its flowers taken off, and that one there had its flowers taken off. So let's see. If you remember, I did an experiment with peppers and chilies. So this is what's happening so far. This is the one that was topped. These are jalapenos, by the way. The top one is getting flowers, has grown bigger and bushier. The one that I completely left alone, did nothing to, has got a chili on it, but it hasn't grown much. I was expecting that to grow more. And the one, if I can find it here, oh, no, you can't see it. Come back with my glove, madam. The one here that we took all the flowers off is still biggest and bushier, and now the flowers are coming on. You can't really see. There you go. So the other part of the experiment was this other chili that I never knew the name of. This one is flowers taken off, which is still the tallest. Not as bushy as flowers left on and nothing done to it, but that one isn't as tall as the other one. And the topped one over here really isn't doing much. No flowers. All flowers are just coming now, but not pushing out or anything. But look, the flowers that were left on, this one has got lots of little chilies coming and growing. See that one? Still not a chili on that one. I have a pepper update too. So this plant, I didn't top, I didn't take any flowers off, just left it as it was. And look, big pepper, and another one growing there. And the plant that I did top, it's looking very sorry for itself. Big leaves, but it is starting to produce some flowers now. I don't know if you can see them in there. So, top or not to top? So far I wouldn't top.